it's looking like I've got a very high risk of having endometrial cancer. I go in for a hysteroscopy in 6 days' time. Any symptoms I got, I started to put down to the perimenopause because, you know me, I know everything. March 2025, I had a massive haemorrhage. Now, I'm a trained nurse. I'm not given to hyperbole when it comes to things medical. I had a massive haemorrhage. I became anemic from normal because the amount of bleeding was just out of control. I sought some help from the hospital. I said, this isn't normal, please look. Come to this clinic and we'll have a good look. Don't I know everything? I didn't go to the clinic. Was written to for a year. Called and voicemails were left for a year. I thought I really should go. We've got the benefit in the UK of an incredible National Health Service. But why am I not using this service? This is what it's here for. And the gynecologist that arrived was a man. I can't have that. I mean, the one exception for me is somebody like Clancy Brown, because as you all know, I would probably let Clancy Brown do a root canal on me with a blindfold on. Yeah, that would be fine. So the female gynecologist, the one who's been writing to me unsuccessfully for a year, instead of coming in to shake my hand, she comes in like this to wring my damn neck. I said, I know, I'm really sorry. Do you have any idea how long I've been trying to get a hold of you? I said, yeah, I know. Once she took my history, symptoms, are you okay with a transvaginal ultrasound? Sure, no problem. Now, that's when they put the probe inside your vagina to get a really close look at all the structures that are in your uterus and immediately surrounding your uterus. Very comfortable, not a problem at all. She took out some pictures to put into my file. She said things aren't looking kind of normal in there, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a hysteroscopy. Now, a hysteroscopy is not a hysterectomy, which is the removal of your uterus. Hysteroscopy is when they put the long, thin, rigid tube through your cervix into your uterus with a tiny little camera and light, so they can have a right good look. YouTube's got lots of videos of what it's like at the other end of the camera, looking inside your uterus. Fascinating. The procedure itself can be very uncomfortable, so it was no problem for them to arrange a general anaesthetic, and I go for that in 6 days' time. I've not yet had the hysteroscopy. Any bleeding post-menopause is not normal. It is more likely to be something very benign, but you don't make that call. You're not the doctor. Do as I say and not as I did. So I got a letter in the meantime telling me her gross findings about what she saw in the ultrasound. My endometrium is 35 millimetres when it should be less than 5. So even my uterine lining is fat. It has a polypoidal appearance, which means it's uneven. It may have polyps. Most uterine cancers are diagnosed at an early stage because the symptoms are such that they would, naturally lead to you seeking help from a gynecologist, or part of perhaps a well-woman clinic or something that you happen to mention to your doctor. So these things do tend to be picked up if you go to your damn appointments. I've had the pre-op assessment where they check everything about you and get all of the basic measurements, your height, your weight, everything. Mostly that you're okay for anaesthetic. Sorry folks, there was an interruption there. Postman arrived with a new toilet seat. He said to me, "Are you expecting this?" "No, I ordered it for fun." Listen, I can hear what... I did not break it, okay? I had unclipped it, I was cleaning, and I dropped it. And because it's so brittle, because it's thermoplastic, so it cracked on one side. It was not my ass. It wasn't. Not this time. Until a few days ago, I wasn't scared. But I'm getting scared now.